Yeah, okay. So this is the soldering iron kit that I bought. I bought it primarily because I needed a soldering iron for repairs. The first repair being the BMW key fob that I'm replacing the battery in. At any rate, over on Amazon, poked around for quite a bit. I suggest you do the same. Maybe you'll find a kit you like better. But for 22.99, this kit's got pretty much everything I'm looking for. So specifically, looking for the right kind of soldering tips that could be small enough, and specifically looking for that guy right there. So this is basically a solder remover. You heat up the solder, and then this acts like a little vacuum. You push your thumb down on the plunger, and it locks in. And then when you're ready, you hit that little black button right there, and it snaps back and draws a suction. So it does come with the plastic case. It's got the case and several tools. This makes it look like there's more tools, but this is basically two tools in one. Basically the business end of coming out of one side of the blue handle, and then these other tips are coming out of the other side of the blue handle. Then it's got the solder removal pump, desoldering pump. It's got the sponge. You wet that down, and then basically you wipe your soldering tip on there to clean the soldering tip off. And then it's got the stand so that you don't burn stuff. That's kind of everything that goes into the kit. And for 23 bucks delivered, pretty great deal. Oh, and if you didn't see it there at the very bottom, next to where it says roll over to zoom in, is a coil of solder that comes with it as well. Okay, so here's the box that I got from Amazon for buying the soldering iron. I opened it up, and so there it is. There, it's got the soldering iron in here, and then bubble wrap. Pretty good, pretty well protected. Based on the amount of money that I paid for this, made in China's no big surprise. But you open it up, and it's got a nice little carrying case in it. When you open that up, let's make sure we get this right. So you open that up, and let's see what's inside. Okay, so it's got the soldering iron, and it looks like it's got a tip on it. This soldering iron has temperature control here, pretty straightforward. It's got a tube of solder that's coiled up inside. The thing that I was kind of really getting after in this kit to make sure it had it was the little solder remover thing. Basically, it's like a suction thing. You push that down and load it. There's a piston in here. When you push this button right here, you'll see that this pops up. It pulls that piston up and should suck the molten solder out. And so it works just like that. So you cock this down. You get your soldering iron onto the area that you want, and then you get this right down on top of it and push up, and it should draw enough of a suction to draw that molten solder up. A little sponge block. You get this wet, and then that is what you're going to clean your soldering tip, and then basically it's got a little stand clip so you can stand it up. Yeah, pretty cool with that piece. Pair of tweezers. The tweezers are pretty fine point. Those are kind of nice. I like them. That's a tool that I'll probably be using a lot. And then another reason why I like this kit is it's got quite a number of tools, picks, different shape picks. There's some forks in here. The forks are going to be kind of nice. I don't know if you can quite see those or not. Let's see if we can maybe zoom in on the fork there. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little set. That one's kind of well, it's basically round, and then there's the fork in it. Can you see it there? Yeah. Anyways, several tools, and then it's got several tips and even a little bit of an instruction manual in it. So, you know, for the price, I think it's well worth it. It comes pretty highly reviewed on Amazon, and I tend to, you know, look for items that have pretty good reviews. I know that Amazon, based on the amount of business it does, tends to attract a lot of people with a lot of different comments, and it's not quite like the car forums, right? The car forums has smaller numbers of people, and they're focused on their cars. So when people are complaining about cars in their car forums, you can trust that pretty good. But on Amazon, you have to be careful reading, you know, too far into the comments, because there is a lot of internet trolls. You know. So just be careful when you're looking at those reviews. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's the soldering kit that I'll be using to do the BMW key fob repair, where I've got that other video you can see where I broke the battery out, and now I have to desolder and get the leads out of the circuit board and then solder back in the other battery. So you'll see that, and actually this is something that I'll be using for several other repairs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, please subscribe if you like the video so you can see the new ones as they come out. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I love your feedback, positive or negative. All right, guys, have a good day.